Okay, I'm going to keep it short, okay, so that you'll have time to visit the booths and also for the giveaways. I'm looking forward to giving away some stuff to you all. Okay, so I just want to share some dedications and 3 points, and I'm done. Okay, and I'll just open up the time for some Q&A as well. My parents are not here. So I need to speak directly to them. Without them, this is not possible. For the perfect parents that you are, I have been an imperfect son. I have made you struggle. I've made you cry. During the times that I was struggling, I just want to thank you for being there. If not for you, this would not be possible. Thank you for raising me with love rather than fear. Thank you for always giving me a safety net when I fail. Thank you for believing in my dreams. Thank you for every single time when I say I want to achieve something, you never told me that it's impossible. You only asked me how hard I was willing to work. I really appreciate and love you. Without you, this is really not possible. So from the bottom of my heart, this book and whatever that I do is only possible. My capacity to love is only possible because you first loved me. So thank you. I appreciate you all. The next people I want to thank is all of you. And sorry if I tend to make things solemn, okay? Usually I'm a bit high. But I just really want to thank each and every one of you that came here today, whether or not you came from my direct sales business, whether or not I just met you through my social media, whether you're a follower that I have not met yet, or mentors that have truly impacted my life. Whoever you are, I believe that people are just God wearing costumes and come into your life and teach you certain lessons. So thank you for teaching me lessons that I needed to learn. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the appreciation. And today is just my chance to give back to you. This book really is from my heart. I wrote it with a lot of, I won't say pain. I did have to draw a lot of pain to write it, but it ended off obviously on a high with hope. So I really hope that you get love and you get inspiration from the book that I wrote. Okay? You okay or not?
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank my friends here. My best friend is Hugh. If not for him, I actually may not be here. So maybe give him a round of applause. Please stand up and be recognized. Look at this dashing gentleman. Look at those biceps. Don't cheer. The sleeves. No, but jokes aside, he's really a man of strength, but he also has the heart of a dove. Yeah, so come and go check him later. You know, it's really because of him. Oh, you're laughing. Thank you. I love you too. So I lost my train of thought. Okay, so that's it. I want to share 3 things before I open up the floor to Q&A. I started out the book with my story, and in part 2, I talked about 3 core character traits. Right? Interpersonal, intrapersonal, and intellectual. And I started each principle with dream, hope, and love. It's faith, hope, and love, which is kind of a passage in the Bible. So I just want to share these 3 things with you. Okay, so the first one is dream. Now you see this place here, you see about 100 plus people here. But 4 months ago, I was in the room in tears because I genuinely thought that I'd never done much in life. I was going to turn 30 and I just had a very deep fear of turning 30. Desire is a contract to be unhappy, so I said it again. Desire is a contract with yourself to be unhappy until you fulfill it. That's one definition of it. So every time you have a desire, there's an equal amount of lack, there's a creative tension. So I always felt that there's more to be done, I've not achieved enough in my life. And I wonder if I'll ever find love, I wonder if I'll ever feel connected. And then I asked myself, right, Kevin, maybe you should once stop whining and celebrate your life for once. Like, learn to celebrate yourself, learn to give back. But learn to celebrate yourself, learn to honor yourself, and maybe just write a book. And you turn next slide. Then I remember the dream that I had. At 21 years old, my mentor told me to write my dreams down. So I took out a dream book, I wrote it down. You can see over there. In 2016, I think this was 8 years ago, I wrote there to publish a book that I can't even read my own handwriting. To publish a book that illuminates and inspires based on stories of strength, compassion, and hope. So I wrote this in 2016, and I remember I had this dream. And then in 3 months I wrote this, and this happened. So I just want to let you know, right, that everything is created twice. Right? First in your mind and then in reality. The chair you're sitting on, the projector, somebody thought about it in their head first before it comes into reality. So when people say don't dream, come back to reality, it's very ironic. Because the reality around you is created by your dreams. Okay, so the first thing is you must dream, you must hope. Okay, the second thing is faith. Next slide. Okay, stop here first. So this is my bucket list. Similar. I wrote this before I turned 25. I'm turning 26 in 1 year. But these are the things that I wrote down. It is the same picture. It's supposed to be 2 different pictures. It's okay. It's okay. These are some of the dreams I wrote down. One of them is to write a book. Yeah, so I encourage you to write it down as well. Okay, next slide is faith. I want to share a story. When I was around 23, 24 years old, I had a dream to be a public speaker. I really wanted to go out there and bless people's lives. But I had a lot of fear. Because at that point of time, there were a lot of people saying negative things about me. Because you all know I had mania before. I drink my own pee and eat my dog shit and stuff like that. So there was a lot of stuff online about me. So I was very fearful about that. Very fearful. So I went to my mentor, just sitting down there. He might not have remembered it. His name is Hong Ming. He's seated there. He's a very calm individual, stoic, balanced. And I said, Hong Ming, I have this dream, but I'm very fearful. He looked at me with calmness. I'll never forget what he said. He said, why are you letting an imagined future rob you of your present joy? Why are you letting an imagined future rob you of your present joy? You don't know what's going to happen yet. Right? Just focus on the present, build your credibility, and one day when you look back, you realize why you had to go through it. Next slide. A couple of years later, right, I started a podcast, and then I started a podcast and shared my full story. Then in that moment I knew, right, I just knew that was the moment he was referring to. Where I just shared my full story and my struggle became a credibility rather than discrediting factor. Okay, so faith and fear, stay with me a little bit longer, okay? I'm finishing it. I really want to share this message with you. Faith and fear both denote a belief in the unseen, differentiated only by how we define the unseen. In fear, we define the best possible outcome. And in faith, we define, I said it again, in fear, we define the worst possible outcome. And in faith, we define the best possible one. And oftentimes, the one that we choose becomes our reality. My mentor told me not to predict my future in fear. But ironically, in faith, he predicted mine. So I want to encourage you to have faith. If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, it will grow and nothing will be impossible for you. Okay, the last one, I want to end off with love. I started off the first principle of my book with love. I think love is the essence of life. I think the purpose of life is to love and be loved in return. So everything that I do it because of love and because I want to return back to love. Right? So I really hope that the book inspires you to love fiercer, to love without expectation, to love even though you've been hurt before. Okay? I'm going to end off by sharing a passage from my favorite passage on love. It's from the Bible, but you don't need to be a Christian to appreciate it. And I'm really done after this. I wanted to memorize this, but I was scrambling for time. So yeah, I'll just read it out as much from my heart as I can. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. And it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. Love always protects. always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. With that, thank you so much for being here today. From my heart to yours, I love and appreciate all of you.